Sup guys, quick disclaimer before the video starts. If you want coaching, down below is the link, really cheap right now. Make sure to join the Discord and DM me there for coaching. And if you don't want coaching, still join the Discord though. And like, subscribe, all of the shit. It's a really good video. And if you do not learn anything from this video, you might be pissed off forever. This is the best breakdown you will ever see. And this is really all there is to challenge your thought process in jungling, okay? So really be aware, be curious about the game. And kind of, try to replicate the stuff we talk about. Because, again, I cannot help you with applying it. I can only show you the way. Again, enjoy though. It's a really fucking good one. Sup guys, back with a new banger. And in this video, I will talk about basically the same shit I always talk about. How do you stomp games? Again, fuck your full clear. Every time I say the same shit, it's all about golden XP. Identifying the map set and playing based off of that, right? Jungling is all about information on the map and reacting accordingly to guaranteed and high valuable plays. So in this game, again, playing on my unranked challenger account, I played a Graves game here. This is roughly gold, platinum, elo. Pathing. Where do we path here? Most people would actually say path bot to top here. If you look at my bot lane here, it's a Yuumi lane with Kai'Sa, no setup whatsoever. It's still kind of a win con though. And again, I think pathing top is not bad, don't get me wrong. The thing though here is I can still make a play top side after my 3 camps with my red buff. And if I can't, bro, I'm playing against a brand here. So you still have to think about the jungle matchup. And I kind of want to get my red buff because I know for sure I can invade him on his blue or on his red buff. 1v1 wise, if my lanes do not allow me to invade this guy because they are getting shit stomped and we don't have prior, then this is not an option, right? But again, most games will actually be very stale if you start on the blue buff, especially if you play a strong champ like Graves, Nidalee, Lee Sin, whatsoever, Viego, because with red buff, bro, red buff gives you a buff, it gives you damage, it gives you a slow, blue buff gives you what? Mana regeneration? Bro, we don't need that, we have enough mana in the jungle, right? So this is why I decide to start red buff. And honestly, I think for most people it would be right to always start red buff if they have no idea about pathing, because that's what's going to allow you to make the best aggressive plays. Again, if they're guaranteed, then we're going for them, we're not coin flipping. This was my idea though in the game. Again, I don't think it's bad pathing topside here, but I can be so much more active on the map. I'm strong as fuck on Graves, and I kind of want to get my red buff early on to make plays. So what do we end up doing here? Again, first thing you always want to do, again, bro, I stopped using my ward. I don't know why. Usually you want to use your ward level 1 to know where the enemy jungle started, which is kind of crucial for you, especially if you want to invade them, right? So you kind of have to know where he's starting if he doesn't get a leash. So that's what you should always do. Second thing, if you start on a red buff and if you did not ward, you want to check who is leashing. This game we can see enemy top laner showing instantly in lane, so he didn't get a leash topside of the brand. Bot lane wise, we actually I have no idea if they did leash. No, actually we do. As you can see, they're not showing. They are for sure leashing unless they are in the spot push, but as we can see, they just came late to lane. You can check their mana and HP, the enemy bot laner, especially support, if they leashed, because they will usually use the spells, right? But again though, they came so late to lane, so I kind of knew he started bots at the brand. And again, my idea here is, at all times I am looking after every camp while I'm doing my camps, is there an option to go top or mid lane. Usually though, this will only be guaranteed after your 3 camps, because a level 2 gank is really fucking bad most of the times unless they're 1 HP. So the recurring pattern in every game, 3 camps, then you look for a gank. Again, I have red buff, this is why gank is more guaranteed level 3. And again, this is the stuff I talked about, right? The agency with red buff. Here though, I identify Brand started bot side. I think, I know, I'm way stronger than Brand early on, and I think most of you guys know. Graves with red buff level 3 and Dark Harvest, bro, I fuck your Brand. This is why I'm not full clearing here. Why would you full clear? Why? Tell me why. Brand started bot side. I have mid prior, I have top prior. This is gonna be a 101 in the jungle, right? So this is why I immediately go for invade. Again, can I go for kill? I couldn't have gone for kill in this game. My mid and top, they had a lot of HP. Not a great wave set to gank. I mean, I didn't pan my camera here, I think in this frame, but I saw before that there was no gank. This is why I'm going for this option, the invade. You could argue I should have gone to his blue buff maybe to surprise him, and I actually do. But I just wanted to push this guy out of his jungle, and you can argue this is kind of bad, we can't surprise him on his blue buff. But I'm fine with this, he smites this. What am I doing now? I knew that I'm fine with this. I can take this, and Brand can never contest me. He just uses smite, right? If he contests me, I fuck him. Because his lanes cannot move here, and if they do, fine bro, I'm just going back and then back in if they come back to lane. And you're kind of winning your lanes. If enemy laners are moving, it's so good for you if you are invading and you react though. Worst thing you can do is die, and that's fucking game losing. But if you are aware of the laners moving and just move accordingly, right? You play passive active according to the enemy's lane are moving. Bro, this is gonna be great, because if they have to move, this is the worst thing they can do, right? They're gonna lose gold in the XP because they lose minions moving here. Here though, they don't move, and the Brand actually goes. This is very important. He has no option but to go to my bot side here, because he knows himself he can never contest me here without smite anyways. It's not like he can smite a camp away from me. So he actually ends up going mid lane here, and I right now know, right? He's level 3, he got 3 camps here, got the wolves. His only play is this. So all I'm thinking about here is you could take the blue and Gromp, but I'm not giving him this for free. So I actually end up getting the blue buff here because I have smite, and I think I can do this in time before he gets my bot side. So I at least get 1 camp of him. The thing here though is, again, you don't want to stay for the Gromp. I right now know, Brand, I fuck him 1-on-1. I have mid prior, and we can just kill him on my blue buff then. Right? He has no option but to go there. But actually, I think he's kind of inting. The reality of the game is he's in a losing position here based on his laners, right? This, again, this is gold platinum elo. This dude is completely oblivious to me. He ends up dying. Kind of a transition gank. And I mean, this is kind of a freebie. Again though, the idea behind it is I'm going to my blue buff to kill this guy. As you can see, pinging my Lux, bro, she's, thank God she's moving. If she's not, she's inting. But honestly, this is why you want to ping, especially low elo, so they, you know, and spam ping. This is so important here. Brand did get my blue buff. Okay, maybe he's getting away with it, since my bottom didn't have prior, right? And they couldn't move early on. Right now, all of this fundamentally is good, this position I'm in. But this entire situation here, of me in the river, and Brand even getting my blue buff. This is all the cause of me invading him. He would have never gone for an invade here. And I right now know Cassiopeia, if she was dead or not, I have prior mid lane. So this position here, I know this is game winning. We have bot lane here. 2 members of the team. We have Lux, 3 members. We have me, 4 members. This is a 4v3 at most. We outnumber them, and based on that, all it comes down now is to you not fucking up mechanically. So again, this is not guaranteed if you are completely new to your champion, and as you can see here, I'm playing this perfectly well. I want this Maokai to W me here, because there's no way his CC is going to do shit, because Brandon's not here to follow up, right? So I kind of bait this guy to W me here, and he's so bad for doing that, because as you can see, what happens here? I identified if he W's me here, stuns me, Brandon's not going to be here, now I can just get out, right? So they are using all of their cooldowns for basically no damage. The only damage that I got was basically the ignite here. So again, this fight is guaranteed, but if you have the mechanical skills, this is for sure guaranteed, right? So the only way this position is bad if you misplay mechanically. So I think this video is more, 50% of it is again my thought process of invading him. But then you have to capitalize on the winning position you make based on, or you create for yourself based on all the thought that went into the early game of invading him here. If you misplay mechanically here, this game might be over. They might kill all of us, right? So again, mechanics are important, but the first things first, which most people don't know about, is the thought process behind the plays leading to that. So again, I know Cassiopeia is mid, I killed her. Even if I didn't, we had mid prior. This is going to be a 4v3. Now it's about mechanical execution. I'm playing with my HP bar here so good, and I'm never in a position where I can die. But I'm still, you know, playing aggressively here. Using my spells, I'm walking in here. I'm walking in on this Brand because I know he just uses cooldowns. And as you can see here, they flash me, they do all this shit. I just end up outing this Kai'Sa, get the damage up. Now I'm flashing away. Now my team get the jump done. Most people here would say, bro, this is such a free game, this is so easy. Again though, would you even be in this position here? Would all of this have happened? I think most of you would have just full clear because you didn't even think about this option here. Most of you, most likely, even if you did think about this option and you end up on this blue buff, you would just trade this blue Gromp Scuttle for your entire bot side. You can see this is a domino effect. And I'm at the right place at the right time. I say this in every video because of the thought process behind this. So this is really the point of this video and most of my videos, the thought process behind Challenger jungling. Again though, I have to mention mechanical execution is still key. There is no point in going for a good play with the thought process behind it if you cannot execute mechanically. This is why I usually recommend play 2 to 3 champs at most. 1 AP, 180, third one, whatever if you like. You can even one trick. The point behind this and why most content creators are right behind when they say that shit is because it's actually true, right? If you're not mechanically good on a champion here, this might be a winning position, but it's actually going to turn into a losing one because you die before your team can do shit. Again though, the point still stands. This looks free as fuck, my team is winning the game here, but man, I know this was winning position, right? And if my team is fucking bozo and they cannot attack them because they are low IQ, that's whatever, right? But this is the bare minimum, so important here. Why am I basing? And it's not even so much about the gold. Of course, if I had 0 gold here, I wouldn't base. But right here, I am not staying on the map. Why? Because I know if I base right now, I'm gonna be on the map with the brand and I can just suffocate this guy. And out of base here, okay, you have to think to yourself, what is the brand gonna do? This is all about jungle, the in-game timer here, and jungle tracking. And I know that the brand side, the bot side, his Crux and Raptors are gonna be respawning at 420 the Crux, at 440 the Raptors, okay? First camp after buff, always gonna respawn at 420. If it did a Leashless Raptor start, this is gonna respawn at 355 till 4 minutes-ish. Again though, I know if I base right now, he has to go bot side here because that's where his camps will be respawning out of base. He's never going top side. If he does, he's still going to be, that's his worst case for him, then it's going to be more behind. My thought process behind this is, what is the most logical and best play for brand here? Bot side. I know right now he's dead for another 3 seconds. Basing takes 8 seconds, so he's kind of 5 seconds before me on the map, but it's still kind of roughly the same. So I know if I base right now, I use my gold, I spend it, I transition it to elite, right? Because gold in the bank doesn't do shit unless you spend it. I know right now I can base and be on the map at the same time with him, and then just again suffocate this guy, possibly invade him, possibly use melee to gank. If I stay on the map right now and I go for my Scuttle, my blue, my Gromp, my Wolves, whatever, and then I base, well, do you know what happens then actually? First of all, you are going to be passive on the map, even though you can just base here and, you know, just be on the map as soon as possible with your gold spend and the biggest lead and impact the map, whatever information presents itself. And second of all, actually, if I think about this, if I do this and this, by that time I have to base and then he can just invade my top set because then these camps will be up, right? Because I also know this, my Crux will respawn for 20, this is for 40. If I base right now, out of base, bro, I can still adapt, right? If I see the brand, or I think, right, he's not on the spot side and he invades me, then I can still protect this shit. Basically, though, you want to base here. Why? Because I know, like, I have to spend my gold here, and then I can do my camps. And actually, you end up doing your clear quicker if you spend your gold, right? Great shit. So actually, you can be more efficient like that. Right here, what are we doing? I'm not going to my camps because I know right now, brand bot side camps will be up. Actually though, I think this might be a mistake here. I kind of figured I'm not doing this crap because I thought I can beat her in time. Actually he was here fast enough. I think this was kind of obvious looking at it in retrospect. So what am I doing here? I'm thinking, okay, he got his bot side camps, so he's gonna be moving top side here. And this is really the irony of all of this. I check his Raptors here. I don't know what he did, but this should be up, but it's 446 now. So I figured he did this. But if you look on the map here, this is respawning now. His Raptors are respawning. So he had a shit as fuck clear on brand here. He is really a bad player for his for his camps to respawn this late. So I actually noted, like, first thought process here was, okay, he has to be topside because he did his bot camps. So my thought process here is take my top camps and then move into my top side and my bot camps and then move into top side to protect those camps so he cannot invade it. But actually here I realized, fuck, his Raptors are actually up. He was actually kind of slow and he's actually top side here. So what I end up doing here is I'm fine with him taking my Raptors because I right now know Drake is up. Bot lane is really their win con and I kind of want to use my lead to deny them their win con. And if he takes my Raptors and Crux, then I'm just going to take his Raptors, right? And Crux, because he was not here. So I'm fine with him again, like in my last video, with him taking my camps in this example, because I think topside is really a rough gang for him, right? They have a Gwen, like it's really rough for him, and it's not really the win con anyways. So I'm happy playing for bot side here, playing for Drake, playing for my bot lane. And again, he can take my camps here. If this was not the case, and I think Crubs are going to be up, my topside is a win con, then I'm never splitting the map here bot side. But here I actually do that, so I actually still ping my Lux toward this, and we can actually see that my Raptors are still up. So Brand hasn't done them yet. Here, all I'm thinking about is taking his Raptors, because they have spawned. Right here though, the Cassiopeia actually, I mean, she's kind of, moving in Fog of War and dying to me. Again though, why do I go for this? I have a Lux moving here, I have a bunch of damage, so I end up going for this. This is mechanical stuff. Again, mechanics are important, but the idea behind why I am where I am is, I think, the most important part, because that's what most people struggle with. And here right now we can see Brand is now here. Bro, as I said, right, his best play out of base would have been to go for his bot camps, but he actually went topside even though these camps were not up, right? So he went topside for his Gromp and Scuttle. Now he's here. So this is really bad, but as you can see, even if they make a play you do not expect, because they should have gone for another play, which would be the best. Again, look at his position here. Now he's over here dying to us, right? So again, this is the idea behind it. We end up killing Brand. What do I do here? Do I base? Do I go topside camps? Well, yes, but I actually see bot lane is pushed in. I have a great angle here. This wave state is great, and as you can see with my camera panning, like look at bot lane here. I want to base here, but I see bro, white. I'm not basing, right? Because I can just kill him now. Brand is not here, you cannot counter gank, bro. Look at this wave state. I'm 3-0. I have my Dirk, I'm level 5. This is so free, right? So usually you want to base here and go topside and deny him the crops. But man, if I use my lead here to kill bot side, this game is over. So I kind of trade the crops here possibly for a bot lane play, because I think it's more valuable. And again, if he gets those first crops, fine. But if I kill bot lane here, he's never going to get anything on the map than ever. Because, right, I'm getting such a big lead here. So I'm kind of trading the crops here possibly for... It's like an investment. Like I'm investing in the property here, because I know that it's gonna skyrocket in value as the game progresses. Overall though, we end up going for this play because we identified with the wave send and our ganking angle that is guaranteed. Right here we know Brand has to be topside. He knows he died on his Raptors. The Raptors are not up. Here though, bro, this guy is bot side. Like what? Again, he has to be topside, so I would have gone for this. But he's actually here. So I say, fuck that, like, okay, he's maybe fully speed, can kill me here. Okay, fine, bro. You can, I was fine with him taking crops. I was fine with that shit. Right? Because I identified this play is going to be so much better than 3 crops. And I can still then be topside for my camps and then Drake. And the next crop respawn is going to be guaranteed, because by that time I'm so much ahead of him. But right here is actually here protecting this dive. Okay, fine, bro. You do you. Okay, I'm just dipping out here and basing. Why do we base here? You can argue to go for this Drake. But again, Brand is bot side, his red spawn is gonna be here. His bot lane is gonna come here. My bot lane kind of wants to recall, I have a bunch of gold. And it's not like the Brand can do this Drake if I go like this, right? And if I do that, I mean, we can still check the Drake. But again, it's not like me not going for Drake here that I'm gonna lose that. So I'm just basing here with the intention of doing corrupts. And if he goes for Drake here, man, think about it again. If he went for Drake here, I take this, this. I'm getting 6 camps off the map here. I take the grubs. And what is he going to get at Drake? Again, Drake, you want to do it if it doesn't lose you anything and if it's the best play. Again, though, most games, first Drake gives you 25 gold. It's shit, okay? It's really shit. In my last video, I did Drake. But again, only because I didn't lose anything for it. And it was kind of guaranteed. So, what are we doing here? Out of base, You could argue that I should go to his bot set camps, but honestly, I just want to get my camps off the map here, at least my Raptors and Red. And the Raptors, because again, this is a camp you want to get off the map, it's very easy to get them. And then the Raptor for, the buff. And then I'm thinking about aggressive play on the Scrump and then the Grubs. Because if I don't get my maps of the camp here, and maybe it smites the wolves away from me, it's really bad that my camps are still up here. So this is kind of the balance between taking your camps and then aggressive play. I right now know I can take my 2 top camps here and then make an aggressive play still, right? I have time for this because he just showed on this ward. This is why I end up going for that. As you can see after my red, I instantly moved to Grubs. And here, since my luck's based, I didn't go for an invade. If I had hard mid pro and top pro, I would most likely, instead of doing Grubs, just move into his jungle and kill him here. Since I don't, I just identify, okay, fine, I'm doing Grubs, I'm Graves after my E. If it comes and they have prior, I can just, use my E over the wall. Then end up going here, and right here, I'm just checking if he's here. I kind of figured he isn't here anymore because, taking Grubs takes the longest time. So right here, I'm just checking. You can see my ping here. I think he might cover this dive, so I'm just checking this push again. If he's in here, I will just kill him. Again, do you base here? Usually you would, but since I'm this ahead, I just want to use my lead and keep pushing it to stomp this game in 15 minutes. So I actually know me going for this dive first of all guaranteed. I'm Graves. Bro, this guy Q against the wall, W auto art, this guy's dead, as you will see. And my Gwen is actually pinging me away from the split because she has no idea about the game. But I go for this dive, first of all, because I think it's guaranteed since the Brand is the top set. And again, Brand has no idea I'm here. So his play is not like this. By the time I show here, then he can't think about invading me. But by that time, I will just recall and protect those camps, okay? So again, I go for this play first of all because it creates me a bunch of value. Okay, a kill. This guy's going to be dead on the tower losing a wave, and I'm going to get a kill. And second of all, it's not like I'm losing anything here. Brand is never going to be taking my bot camps here because again, by the time he sees me, I will already recall and be there. So this is the idea behind it. Again though, you can argue even if it gets your bot camps here, it's still worth. That's up to you. But overall, this is a thought process. As you can see, mechanics are kind of important. Nothing too crazy though. Right here though, I actually stay on the map because we see Brand here. So you can argue I can just base here, but I actually cancel my base because I can just go mid lane here, kill this Cassiopeia possibly since she's literally 1 HP. All I need is a W for her at this point. And then I can go to my bot side because this base is not like, it's not like an item, right? It's like 1000 gold, it's like 2 longswords. But right now, I know, bro, I'm 5-0, I have a Humus already at 7 minutes, bought the shit. So I'm just, figure out, bro, I don't have to base here because Brand is just botted here. It's gonna be way quicker if I go like this. And as you can see here, I just invade his Raptors here. If he comes, bro, I just kill him. His mid lane is dead, so that's what I'm doing. As you can see here though, he can take my bot camps, so I ping on my way here to my bot camps. And that's what I end up doing. This is kind of important though. My mid lane is not here yet, my bot lane is kind of fighting, so you have to play this patiently. This is fine honestly, like this is kind of mechanical stuff. This right here though, I mean you can argue I can play it slower, but I just chunked them out and I know with my mid lane moving, again, my bot lanes are moving here, I'm playing this patiently. You don't want to walk into the Brand and Maokai here and die, this is really bad because then you're gonna lose your bot camps and Drake. My bot lane just ends up staying for that, you can argue it's fine. Right here, I just checked my blue buff here. I know if the Brand is here, I can one-shot him. Worst case, I E out. Brand is going for a play here. Am I going bot lane here? Yes, because I think I can beat her in time. It's not like my bot lane is dead already. So I end up going for that play. As you can see here, this is kind of mechanical stuff. We end up killing them here. Again, Brand is dead. As soon as the enemy jungle is dead, you want to punish them as much as possible. So we end up taking his Crux here. Again, why do we go for Drake right here and not base? Because, I mean, all of them were dead, right? We just killed Brand and their bot lane. Cassiopeia is mid, so no one is going to contest me here. I can do this in time. And then I can base and protect my top camps possibly. Again though, Brand has no idea most likely this is not warded. So he cannot really even go guaranteed for my top camps here. But at this point, I don't really care if he gets my Raptors at most. Like, I really don't care at this point, right? Right here, we end up taking Drake. Do we base here or not? Actually, I just want to get the Drake is off the map. look at the timer here, 1:30 for Grubs. If Grub respawn timer here was at 20 seconds, I would basically go there, right? Because I don't want to give Brand shit for free. Since the Grubs are not going to respawn until 1 minute and 40 seconds, I actually want to use the time to take my camps here and then base, and then I'm here kind of at a good timer, right? Because if I base right now and go topside, I actually have to wait here like 1 minute for the Grubs, right? Which I'm not going to do. So if I base here and went topside, I kind of have to play for bot side then, right? And then the Grubs are going to be up and he's going to get that. And I know Brand will be topside because, again, he was bot side. I took his camps. No way he's going to go bot lane here. If he does, it's bad again. But his best play is going top lane here. So I know that. I'm just going to take my camps and then match him topside for the Grub timer. So that's what we do here and why we do not base. Here though, I actually again figure out we see Brand as expected topside. I actually identify Maokai topside here. My bot lane is pushing this in. We can just dive the Kai'Sa here. Again, I don't have to base to make this play. And I have a time for that before the Grubs spawn. So I'm not going to lose anything here. Maybe my camps, but again, killing the Samir here on the tower. Like this game, I think this is more valuable than protecting my Rebels here at this point. So this is how I end up using my lead. And this is how you win games pre 20 minutes, honestly. It's really high tempo jungling. I mean, I have no idea how many Yuumi died here, that's whatever. So we end up doing that. As you can see, I'm still on the map. Why am I still on the map? Because I see mid lane right here. I can just go here. I think I can be there in time if you look at the wave state. So that's what I do. Again, this is the Chinese jungling. This is the video I did about Chinese jungling. Honestly, Chinese jungling is just a label usually used for a playstyle, even though there is no such thing as a playstyle. It's all about good or bad plays. There's no such thing as a playstyle. A playstyle is only good if you go for guaranteed stuff, which grants you, golden XP. Again, still staying on the map because there's shit to do. I'm strong as I need to be. And honestly, I think I will wrap it up with this right here. Again, I'm not basing here because right now I know, okay, I could base and be on the map, but I can just take my camps off the map and then be on the map and make loads of plays because my camps are not up. And by that time, if I go for these camps, right, and then I'm on the map again with my gold spent, with a bunch of gold at that point, I can just play for bot side here again for this tower. There's nothing I can lose then. Because I know if the Brand is matching me after I do these camps and on bot side, right? There is nothing he can do. He cannot match me bot side. If he does, I'm just gonna watch this guy because I'm this ahead. And if he wants to trade, cross my play, he cannot even do that, right? I just got the Grubs, and if I clear my top camps right now on the recall, he cannot, punish me in a way for playing bot side by taking my camps. So that was the idea behind it. And again, like there was not really a play here on the map anyways. So that's what I do here. This was kind of whatever. I mean, I kind of wanted to base here, but the Tron ended up wanting to kill me. We ended up killing him. And again, here I did go to my camps, but I identified, they're kind of, whatever, inting here. So, yeah, ended up killing them. Here again, do we go to your camps? Bro, I know again what I said, right? Brand, we actually saw him bot side here. So if he matches me, bro, I'm just going to one-shot him. And I see this wave set over here. I'm just thinking about the dive here because we're so strong. So I'm not thinking about, okay, you see this? The Herald is spawning. Most people would say, oh man, just clear bots to top into your Herald. What? No, bro. If I kill all of them under this tower, this is how you push the pace of the game. Again, Herald is not bad, but it's not the best play. So this is why I end up going for that. As you can see, we end up killing them. Brand actually kind of struggling here, taking his camps. And bro, this is really the art of the Chinese jungling. I'm identifying, okay, do a base here. What is my best play? I can actually see the Brand right here moving like this. So I know I can just kill him here. Again, this is very specific and it's very hard to apply, even if you, especially if you're not in the habit of thinking like that. But again, you can think about going to your camps, but I literally identify a free kill here. So it's all based on the same stuff, right? Thinking what is guaranteed. So me knowing that, I end up killing him here, as you can see. And honestly, like, I think this video, the point is made. This is how you play jungle. This is how you stomp any fucking elo, especially low elo though. I mean, not, bro, this is such a stupid statement, like every elo. Like this, again, you just identify what is guaranteed and what isn't, and then you kind of, execute mechanically. But again, it's about the thought process. So we end up killing all of them here. As you can see, this game is pretty much over at this point. And they actually have F'd at this point. Thanks for watching, guys. This was another banger. As you can see, most of my videos, we always talk about the same stuff. But that's all there is to jungling, like a fucking god. And yeah, Discord down below. If you want to check it out for coaching, I invite you happily. I have not seen a single person not receive any value from coaching. Most of them climb, actually. I mean, who would have guessed? And yeah, like, subscribe, all of that shit. I'm on a fucking grind. Make sure to subscribe for that. And I'm gonna see you in the next one.